Hey you, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video for my special giveaway announcement. You don't want to miss this. And if you want to help support the channel, check me out on Patreon. And since I'm brand new, my page is still under construction. But very soon, you'll have access to exclusive member content. And thank all of you for your support. Hey you, it's your girl, the comic book bombshell, right here. And welcome to my channel for yet another edition of Story Time with the Bombshell. And what's on the menu, you ask? Well, you know what time it is. It's time for part 3, Vader Dark Visions.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Now we pick up with the Dark Lord himself and approach to the Death Star with a large group of stormtroopers and Imperial officers scurrying about, preparing his arrival. And at the same time, we meet the narrator of our story, a young Imperial nurse who is hiding behind the group of gathered stormtroopers and seems to be quite impressed and infatuated with Lord Vader. However, we find out that she isn't supposed to be anywhere near the hangar bay when she is discovered by her boss and rushed off to prepare the med bay, presumably for Darth Vader. But much to her dismay, she will not be able to greet the Dark Lord when he arrives. And while gathering supplies needed for the med bay, still in the midst of daydreaming, she is surprised when none other than Darth Vader bursts through the door and starts walking toward our nurse, leaving her blushing and completely flustered. Now, I'm starting to get the sense this girl is a little more than infatuated. Now, the next thing we see, she is in full-bore fantasy mode, in what looks like the cover of a love novel with Darth Vader doing his best Fabio impersonation as we see the nurse remove Vader's mask and start kissing him. Huh? Not only is she delusional, I'm sure she's downright crazy. Now, as we return to reality, the nurse is rushing in the medbay with supplies, but is immediately called a fool by the doctor and told to get out. And then we see Darth Vader tell him to get control of his medbay before he is replaced. And we know what he means by replaced.
Don't make me destroy you.
Now, our crazy nurse thinks the punishment being handed out was due to Darth Vader's desire to protect her from the doctor, and she stands by watching him get tossed around the medbay, at the same time envisioning Vader force choking him.
Enough of this. Vader, release him.
As you wish.
After Darth Vader is finished getting his cybernetic suit repaired, the doctor turns to the nurse again and berates her and tells her to get that medbay cleaned up. And as she complies, we start to see her insanity is taken to an entirely different level. Because in secret, she's been collecting pieces of Darth Vader's suit after every one of his procedures. Now can you say psycho? Now flash forward as Darth Vader's coming in hot. He crash lands his toy fighter on the Death Star and emerges from the wreckage with heavy damage to his suit. Vader then bursts in to that medical bay, and guess who's there? That's right, our nurse. And guess who thinks he specifically came to see her? That's right, she does. And again, she starts envisioning herself in another dream scenario, this time as his battlefield nurse attending to his wounds. When this particular fantasy ends, our nurse is seen skulking in the background, waiting for the doctor to finish his latest round of repairs on Vader's cybernetics. And after Vader and the doctor leave, the nurse goes about her usual obsessive behavior and starts searching for more souvenirs. And she gets her biggest reward yet, as she discovers Darth Vader's cape. And in her mind, he has left that cape for her. And while the nurse reverts back to La La Land, picturing herself wrapped up in Darth Vader's arms, her latest trip to Crazy Town is interrupted when the doctor discovers that she has Darth Vader's cape, along with all those souvenirs she's been collecting. Now it goes without saying that the doctor is utterly shocked and enraged at the nurse's action, and I'm sure he's a little scared for his own life too, should Vader find out what's been going on. And due to this fear, he takes the nurse's collection and throws it all down the garbage chute, much to her dismay. Now, it looks like she's totally went off the deep end, as we see her scavenging for her trinkets in a very familiar looking trash compactor. She then has more crazy visions. This time, it's her looking like a Sith Lord, force choking the doctor. After that, she decides it's time. Time for what? Oh, well, we quickly find out what time it is after we see the nurse, filthy and dirty, digging through the trash compactor, looking like a zombie, wandering around the hallway into a room with a very familiar looking chamber. You guessed it, that's Lord Vader's recuperation chamber. And the nurse comes upon him, sitting in the chamber, unmasked, much to the delight of our resident psychopath. However, I have an extremely strong feeling that's about to change. Now, right out of the gate, the nurse goes all in, telling Darth Vader how she feels about him, how he doesn't need to be alone anymore, how they can be too. Well, I guess the psycho nurse and the Dark Lord are definitely not on the same page, as we see him ignite his lightsaber and impales it right through her chest. Can you say cold-blooded? Now there's the Darth Vader we know, as he seems to go back about his business. He hails the bridge and tells them to come retrieve the garbage from his room. Do you think she will wind up in the trash compactor and be rejoined with her lost trinkets? I mean, I saw this coming from the very beginning. We all know that Vader wasn't going to replace his one true love, Padme, especially with his whack job. And when I saw that blank, emotional stare from Darth Vader, I knew it was over. Guess you should listen to the doctor, because that lightsaber won't look kind of serious. She might want to get that looked at. Well, that's it for part 3 of Dark Visions. Now, it's not quite as full of action as the first 2 issues, but still another very interesting story. I never entertained Vader ever falling in love. I mean, can he fall in love? Especially after Padme. And he never did, as far as we know. But it's something to think about. What do you think? Should Darth Vader have a new love interest after Padme? I'm not sure. I have some breaking news. I have decided once I reach 500 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. And for your chance to win, all you have to do is subscribe, like, and comment. And also tell your friends so we can reach this goal. Are you the lucky one? And with that, I bid you farewell. I would like to thank all of you for tuning into my channel for today's episode. I have a lot of things planned with an unbelievable amount of content that I want to share with all of you. This was your comic book bombshell. Until next time, see you later. And if you liked what you just watched and you want more, please hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. And don't forget to spread the word and smash that like button.